In this video, I will show you exactly how to install a Google Tag Manager on your WordPress website. Now, someone may ask, what exactly is Google Tag Manager? Someone may ask. So let me show you exactly what it is used for. When you are running an advert on Google, the advert may be running, but if you don't have the Google Tag Manager installed on your website, you may not be able to track properly the actions that the people are taking from your advert to your website. So for example, what do I mean? Let's say you are running an advert, you want people to go to your website to purchase something. Either they purchase something or maybe they fill up a form, submit a form, sign up for something, get a code. All those actions that you want the people to take on your website. If you are not able to properly measure it, then you will not know whether the needed actions are actually taking place or not. So in order for that to happen, you need to have Google Tag Manager installed on your website. So if it is not installed successfully, you will see something like the red warning here, which says that conversions inactive conversion tracking. So inactive here means that either it is successfully connected, but there hasn't been that action that has taken place so far, or it is not successfully connected. So you need to make sure that you connect it successfully. And that is what I am going to show you. You come to Google and then you click on Google Tag Manager. You type Google Tag Manager. Probably the first one that will come, or so you click on it. It will open to an interface like what you're seeing. Or you can go to tagmanager.google.com. Then when you come, you see create at the top right hand corner. Then when you click on it, it brings you to this interface. That is if you don't have a Google Tag Manager account, so you need to create an account. So in creating an account, you will have to put the name of the account, whatever name you want to use for the account, and normally it should be the business name. Then you choose your country, so you select the country that you want to choose. Then from there, you go down, you will see container setup. So under the container setup, you have to put then let's say you have several websites and you want to use one of them for you want to track the advert to one the actions of the advert to one of the website. So you put that particular website name. So you can go to your site, copy the site URL and come and paste it here. So for example, I'm going to copy this website URL and then paste it here. And then select web. Now, this is a website, so you select web. We have iOS, Android, AMP, and other types. So, but if your own is website, you select web and create. So when you click on the create, it will load for some few minutes. Then it will take you to here where you will be asked to accept the terms. So you have to accept the terms. So you click on the checkbox, I accept, then you click yes. Then it will load and then bring you here. So here, now you have a Google Tag Manager that has been successfully created. So what do you do next? Now, what you have to do next is now you have to log into your WordPress website and then install this this particular header and footer code manager. You go to your plugins and install it. So after you install it, remember to activate it. Okay, so you look at it, header and footer, you see the similar logo, same logo, then you install it and click on activate. Now, after you activate it successfully, now this is the procedure. So now you come back to the Google Tag Manager and then you have to copy the code. Okay, you even come back to WordPress and then go to the header and footer code manager. So you click on add new, it will open. Very good. So it will ask of the snippet name. So you put the name as Google Tag Manager header. Then make sure that under the location you choose header because the first code is for the header. So now we go back to Google Tag Manager and then copy the header snippet or code, and then you come and paste it. So after you paste it, you scroll down and save it. After you save it, you also go back, you go to the HFCM again, and then you click on add snippet again. This is the old one, but we are adding a new one. So when you click on add snippet, it will ask of the name again. You put the second one, which will be the Google Tag Manager footer. The footer is the same as the body. Okay. So you can put the footer or the body. Then make sure that it selects site wide. That's the display. Then you scroll down to the location. This time around, it's not the header. The location should be the footer. Good. So you go and copy the code. Then you also scroll down. Make sure all the locations, like the location is the correct one, because if you make a mistake, it can break down your site. Then you click on save. Then it will load for some few seconds. So after that, okay, it's still loading. Okay, so after that, you come back to your Google Tag Manager to test whether it is working or not. Paste your website URL there. After you paste it, you click on test. You click on test, or either you click on test or you come and click on the preview. Then when you click on preview, it will load and open. Then it will ask you to put the website and connect. So put the website, then you click on connect, then it will load. Good. So as you can see, it is connected. Now, if you want to know whether the connection is actually working or not, now you go to your website and take the necessary action. For example, if you want a purchase, if your advert is for purchase or whatsoever goal you are looking for, go and take that action on your website and then see whether in the advert it will take what do you call it, effect or not. So the conversion event will now turn to active, and the problem of inactive conversion tracking will be solved. I'm sure if you follow this procedure the way I just indicated it, you are going to get your Google Tag Manager successfully installed on WordPress. There are many other types of website and content management systems that are used to create a website. This one is specifically for WordPress that I indicated. So if you have any problem, or if you try it and you're not able to do it successfully, leave the comment in the comment section and I'll be able to help you out to get a solution. We also charge very affordable prices to set effective Google ad and Facebook ad campaigns, Facebook, Instagram, and Google ads that will be delivering good results for you. If you are in need of our services, do not hesitate to leave a comment in the comment section, and then we'll reach out to you to help you get a solution to your problem. Once again, thank you for watching and see you in the next video. Bye-bye.